Manufacturer guidelines keep decks safe because that's how they've been tested and approved to pass IRC code. To pass IRC code, they're going to have an ICC-EC report or an ESR report that's going to say that they passed the IRC guidelines. Following those guidelines is crucial because that's how they were tested. So if you deviate from that, or you don't use enough fasteners, or you don't follow those methods, it may not pass IRC guidelines. So yeah, you have to follow those guidelines. So say like a railing system requires 2 screws on a top and bottom bracket. Then that bracket has a cover over it that the inspector can't see. Say the builder just put 1 screw in there and then put the cover over there. And then that railing fails, somebody falls off the deck and something happens to them. Yes, the city may have signed off on it because they're not going to pull apart all the components on the deck to make sure all the fasteners are there. That falls back on the builder because they are the negligent party that installed that, and they knew better than to do that. So there's, you always have, in Kansas and Missouri, you always have what's called an implied warranty, meaning that if you've done something deviant or, knowingly wrong, you're always going to be liable for that. The builder's always going to be liable for that. The best way to stay current with updated manufacturer standards is to check their website. They're going to have instruction manuals, videos, guidelines. They're going to have an up-to-date, consistent. So say the code changed 2027, they had to bring their guardrail up to the new compliance. They're going to have a new guideline manual on their website. You need to go check that manual. It'll be accessible very easily on their website. Just check and make sure that it's the same, or it's up to date with that code.